Yung iba tinatawag nila itong the Great Resignation era. And for me, I will call this the Great Resignation generation. Yeah, generation lang kasi at least generation lang. I believe na this can be restarted. Pwede pa itong ma-reset. It's a long history kung bakit humantong sa ganito yung standards of business. The spirit of business, as I call it. It's a very long history kung bakit nagkaganito. Why is this happening now? Business used to be selfless, not just revenues, profits, and all about numbers. And it's sad to say it's more on selfishness ngayon. And this selfishness breeds culture. It becomes a spirit from the founder to the very down employee, the regular employee. I worked as a TA, talent acquisition sa BPO before for just a short period of time. And I interview applicants for applying for work. And my standard questions, diba? We ask a lot of questions, and one of the questions, standard question, very standard, yung tinatanong sila kung saan sila nag-work before, and and we only ask like 3 to 4 companies na nagtrabaho sila in the past. And I was so amazed, not amazed, I was shocked kasi in just a span of 1 year, they've been working like 3 to 4 companies na in just 1 year. Amazing. This experience ng mga employees, this did not exist back in the 80s. Yung 1 year, 3 to 4 companies. And I asked, normally we're required to ask them why did you leave that company, and tell me what happened. And may feeling mo talaga yung tense sa awkwardness sa question. They will make some reasons, magsisinungaling like personal matter, namatayan kami, ganon, which iba naman totoo. Pero there were honest applicants na sabihin talaga, I left the company because it's very toxic and amazing. 3-4 companies na tinabaho nila, puro toxic. So, napaka intriguing, that's the right word. Companies today blame employees. Madali sila mag-resign, which is wrong actually para sa akin. Companies used to have selfless mission and vision. I said selfless, and it's because selfless, they relate to their employees, to the manager, down to the janitor. That's why kahit anong position, they embody the passion of the mission and vision. They are into it talaga. It's like do you remember the famous story sa NASA when John F. Kennedy was walking and nakita niyo yung janitor naglilinis, tapos in-interrupt niya at tinanong niya, what are you doing? Sabi ng janitor, taas na ang janitor, Mr. President, I'm helping put a man in the moon. You see? Ganun ng ang impact ng selfless mission and vision. Na-embody yun kahit ano pang position nila, kung anong mission and vision, anong passion meron ng company. Nagre-reflect yun kahit janitor ka lang. Ganun ka powerful. Ngayon, magtanong ka ng employee sa isang kumpanya kung anong experience nila sa company. Anong sasabihin nila? It's the worst company ever. Sasabihin nila. Kasi ganoon din pag selfish ang company at selfish ang mission and vision. Magiging selfish talaga. Isa nga, pag binabasa mo yung mission and vision statement, parang hindi mo magets. Hindi mo talaga magets. Very vague talaga. And yun nga, nagiging culture from very, sa admin, selfish sila. Lahat impacted. That's why you can't blame employees when they leave the company. Hindi basihan ng maganda yung insurance, maganda yung pantry, yung pantry, or maganda yung opisina, magandang paintings nakalagay sa mga walls, mga hypocritical quotes. Hindi yung basihan. It's the management, it's the culture that brings passion to the employees. I remember when I was newly hired sa bagong account sa BPO. It was during the orientation when someone was introduced to us. Ito yung big boss sa building, Kuno. And then, sa una, very pleasant yung attitude niya. Kung gaano siya ka-excited to work with us, and to have us as a newly hired employees. And then suddenly, nag-comment siya. I mean dito here sa Cebu kasi I'm here in Cebu. And then sabi niya, yung mga Cebuanos, they love to party goers yung mga Cebuanos, kaso lang tamad magtrabaho. Yun ang sabi niya, quote and quote. Palaging late, marami pa siyang comments. And tahimik lang ako, pero at the back of my head sabi ko, this guy is crazy. Napakamali talaga ang comment, no? It's not about the Cebuanos. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with employees. It has something to do with the management. Kung bakit gano'n ang attitude nila. And of course, hindi ako sumagot kasi need ko ang trabaho. Companies today treat employees as commodities. Yung parang replaceable lang. Like, wala silang pakialam kung anong mangyari sa'yo. Kasi commodity ka lang eh. Replaceable ka lang anytime. They will just replace you. Kasi hindi nila alam tayo, mga employees na nagpapayama sa kanila, tapos gano'n ang pagtrato. At parang ang trato nila sa employees parang towel na pipigain ka talaga, magamit ka lang, ma-utilize ka lang, sabi nga nila. Which is wala silang pakialam kung nasasaktan ka na, uncomfortable ka na. So grabe ang toxicity. Wala silang pakialam. You're just a tower talaga. Pipigain ka talaga. Sisigaw-sigawan ka lang. Narinig nyo ba yung kasabihang pag late, deduction agad. Pero pag overtime, thank you. Diba? At kahit ilang months, consecutive months ka pang nakaka-hit ng goal, metrics, or quota, ano man tawag nyo sa quota nyo, kahit ilang months pa yung consecutive yan na hit mo, pag this month hindi mo ma-hit, nako, parang demonyo ka na sa paningin ng supervisor mo or team leader mo or manager mo. Yun nga, walang values, bad culture, napaka-toxic. Pagtingin lang sa'yo sa commodity, numbers lang pagtingin sa'yo. Naka-focus lang sa money. At the thing is, may audacity pa sila magtanong kung bakit magre-resign ka. Really?